The best Penn State quarterback on the roster hasn't played since 1987 and was in the booth calling the game.
Ouch.
Ouchie. Ouchie.
Yeah, there's one Penn State quarterback that got a win this weekend. Bo Peribula, baby.
Get it.
Let's go Mizzou Tigers, still undefeated.
On the YouTube chats, Dante had the quietest big game in college football. And I think, and that's where we'll go. We'll start right there. The quietest best game in college football, 29 of 39, 248 yards, 3 tuds, no interceptions, and some scrambling yards. The reason you can say Dante had the quietest big game in college football was he looked the part. Absolutely, from the jump. I was not really a big fan of a lot of the Will Stein play calling in the first half. I thought it was very conservative.
Oh yeah, it was more conservative than my grandpa, who lives in middle of nowhere, Missouri.
You can imagine how conservative that is.
Yeah.
Joe Fisher, the first.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Yeah. I felt Will Stein's offense scheme in the first half was very conservative. I thought it opened up in the third quarter. But the reason I think you were allowed to be conservative was, A, the run game looked good. Hey, guess what? We know who the running backs are. We spent 3 weeks talking about, there's 10 guys get touches. It is very clear who the running backs are.
Yeah.
And Lanning knew that going into this game. Stein knew that going into this game. And they established the run, and they were pretty damn good at it. Dante, I really wanted Will Stein to open up Dante in the first half a little more, but I think you get to play with house money even more because your defense was playing lights out. So I think that really helped Dante just be cool, calm, read the room, don't worry about the fans, don't worry about getting a first down on third down, because did the Ducks punt?
Once or twice. I think they might have punted once in each half, if I can remember, because they did punt in that second half after
2 punts.
Yeah, so I think there was one in each half.
Lanning was living in fourth down territory.
Oh my God, he even said after the game, he's like, I might have to refresh the 4th and 1 play call because we went through the Rolodex on that one.
Yeah, no kidding. And I think a lot of that, we'll get to the defense here in a moment, but I think a lot of that allowed Dante to settle in, to know that on a 3rd and 6, get 4, get 5. Try to get the 6, even receivers, whether it's with Sadiq or Decorian, like you were able to just run the route. Don't worry about looking where the sticks are, because we know we're going to go, because A, we trust our defense, and B, this offense is going to move. And the offense did move. And as the game progressed, going further down the line, and the playbook started to open up a little more, you started to see Dante become more mobile. There was that great play, I believe, in the third quarter when Dante sees Sutton coming right at him and gets away and throws that dime. Like
that was the overtime, second overtime.
Was that
touchdown.
second overtime?
Yeah.
Sorry. I've got my head is all over the place in Dante. I am unbelievably impressed with him.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that because we're the home of the Ducks. Like, you guys know me. I am no duck honk. There is not a quarterback in college football that played better this weekend than Dante Moore.
Well, again, we
talked Zeviak House, but
That was, as far as I know, I'd have to go back and look at his UCLA starts. That was his toughest environment that he's had to play in. And
dare I say the toughest environment any Duck quarterback has ever played in.
Yeah. It's just, and the way that he just looked calm, cool, collected the entire time. And I'm with you. On that first half, I was just like, dude, can we open it up a bit more? But that's why I think we're not getting paid as offense coordinators, and they are. Will Stein and head coach Lanning is just like, we can move the ball. We're running the ball. There were a couple drives, like you had a missed field goal, and then you had a 4th down that you didn't get by a half a hair of an inch. Mm-hmm. And so, you obviously want to finish off those drives, but they were able to consistently get the ball down the field. And then in the second half, and, give credit to Penn State's defense, too.
It's nasty.
They had Dante Moore having to move out of the pocket and scramble and run a little bit, and that goes to their secondary that they have. That goes to that defensive front that they have. It was a good defensive look from them as well, but I think that Dante, when the plays were needed, he made them. He had that one boot out play where he threw across his body to Kenyon Sadiq, and that ended up going for a big gain.
Such a huge throw.
The play on 3rd down where he booted it out and just floated it to Decorian Moore, which he just had to just snag it and hold that with his fingertips and his hands as hard as possible.
It was kind of a moon ball. There wasn't a ton of zip on it. It had to be floated right in that spot.
He hits that, and then you mentioned it, the play in the double overtime, man, where he boots out and denied Dennis Sutton, one of the best, if not best, defensive players, at least least edge rushers in the country, is right there, ready to just take a sack and make one of the biggest plays of the night. And he just sidesteps him. He goes flying by, hits Gary Bryant Jr., who then gets 10 yards of yak for a touchdown. I mean, it was just, he was unflappable. And I think that, I mean, not just his performances leading up to this. I mean, he had 300 yards against the Beavs, but this one was his best game. There was one sack that he got or I don't think he got sacked at all.
I do not believe so.
No, I don't think.
Sorry,
Now that I refresh my own memory, he had a really dirty jersey. Maybe that's why
it was that play when he slid out of bounds and it looked like he was on a slip and slide. I think Noah Eagle said he was on a slip and slide over there.
Yeah,
that's what got him all dirty. There's a ton to compare between Franklin and Lanning in this game. I think if you're watching this game before the fourth quarter, the score does not really dictate what's going on. And I think Lanning and company were able to stick to the script despite the points not showing their game plan being successful. I think a lot of that has to do with the running game being great, but a lot of it had to do with Lanning, who always trusts his guys, always backs his guys. I mean, I know you can say that about all college coaches, but Lanning truly believes that and preaches it. He knew that even though the score did not dictate it, that everything was okay because of Dante. I really believe that because he knew that guy on the field wasn't going to make a mistake. He wasn't scared because that defense, that Penn State defense is nasty.
Yeah, and that's, again, go back to that first half is that they didn't press. They didn't get overzealous. They didn't make a bad play, bad pass downfield that was unnecessary, and he came away relatively mistake-free. I mean, really the only thing I can think of is maybe on that 4th and 2 that they got stopped on where he tried to do a spin move a little bit earlier than he should have and then got stopped there. There was maybe 1 or 2 bad throws that I can remember, but outside of that, man, it's just when you are in a huddle and all eyes are on you and you are in that environment, and for you to deliver the way that you have, especially after, kind of the career arc that you've had, it just speaks absolute volumes about him, the freshmen on this team on both sides of the ball, the offensive line. But again, all eyes are on you in that huddle. And that is a very intimidating moment for an individual to have all of the guys looking at you. All right, what are we doing, boss? What do we, what lead us? Yep. What do we got? What do we got to do here? And he delivered, man. It was awesome. Awesome all around for Dante Moore and this Ducks team.